Sarah is definitely my favorite character. She goes through so much and still figures out a way to balance everything. Her family, her love life, and the most important thing to her, her independence. Every character plays a key role in the lives of the other characters, and that's what makes it so special.
Playing Sarah in this film has really showed me how life was in the past for women. This scene depicts the part of Sarah's story where she makes the decision that leads her down the path of education and achieving her goals rather than becoming a wife and a mother.
What for should you waste your time with school anymore? You're smart enough the way you are. Only dumbheads fool themselves that education and colleges and all that sort of nonsense will push them on in the world. It's money that makes the wheels go round. With my money, I can have college graduates working for me. For my agents, my bookkeepers, my lawyers. I can hire them and fire them, and they, with all their education, are under my feet just because I got the money.
It was in this moment Sarah realized all Max cared about was money. She knew his whole world revolved around his property, and she refused to be another piece of it. Having come so close to marrying him, Sarah was lucky she realized what she truly wanted.
I feel like Max is the character that exemplifies all the pressures facing Sarah wrapped up into one. Max is the man who wants to marry her, he's Jewish, and he also has fully assimilated into the American lifestyle. He has embraced the money and business culture as well as the material culture in America, too. He measures his success quantitatively, and that is the number one thing that Sarah can't handle.
I'm only happy alone. You were right once. I am an old maid. Have I made a mistake? Why did I let him go? A man wanted me and I let him go. I should have just let myself love him, like Father always wanted.
Sarah sat for hours, weaving her broken thoughts together. She realized she was not in love. She was only excited by him. Even in the ecstasy of their kisses, she knew he was not her kind.
Max wants to have money in his bank account, the clothes, the house, the job, and he wants a wife to show off too. Ultimately, I feel like Max gets what's coming for him because Sarah is completely out of his league. Max is, in fact, the best thing that happens to Sarah in this movie, though, not because of what he does with her, but because he makes her realize that giving up on her dream and marrying him would be the worst thing she could possibly do.
There's that happy smile I always see in women's eyes. I must return to my studies. After all, nothing is as beautiful as to learn, to know, to master by the sheer force of my will.
Narrating the film is an interesting experience. It's like you get to see the characters grow before they even know they're growing. It definitely has its rewards. The film is really a general commentary about the different types of people during this time. Especially in the scene we just saw. Max is so dead set on his goals, and in the meantime he helps Sarah figure out her true desires.
She is able to figure out the most important values in her life, deciding that education is more important in her life than pleasing her father and conforming to the roles of women in this society. Although she knows this journey will be lonely and long to become a successful teacher, she realizes that staying true to her values must take precedence in her life if she wishes to achieve her version of the American dream.